the other names, but like a super social person, so maybe like she's kind of found herself onto a team.
Well, we do have somebody on our stream who was the husband of one of the players on the last game, and then she was from Texas as well. So
there you go.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah, so that's awesome to see some people coming from so far away, especially with how precarious the border may be too, right?
Absolutely. Well, yeah. There's and one cool thing about like the Texas dodgeball would be they're used to similar to these the Calgary Boss players is just there's more of an environment of different ball types.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, so the team that we see here, the Steamer Rubber Duckies, they are mostly Boss dodgeball players. They won Alberta Provincials a couple of years ago, last time we had it, in a really exciting game against another Calgary team. And these ladies have been playing together for quite a while now. They were actually just up at a tournament. There was a tournament in Edmonton, an outdoor one, during Rugby Fest. So they played dodgeball outside with a whole bunch of nets and just all these crazy rugby people on either side of us. And it was really awesome to get outside and get a chance to play. And it was a beautiful weekend, so you really couldn't have asked for more for that. So these ladies are nice and warmed up and ready to go.
Prime condition. Great counters from the left side. Is that number 19 or number 9? Who is that? Number 9, the left wing there, Betty Mack.
Yeah.
Just fully in position to defend her teammates.
The ladies on the Steamer Rubber Duckies, just how active they are on the court is unbelievable.
Yeah, you can tell that they didn't sit entirely of COVID there, and an important part of dodgeball is that active movement, that you're not stationary. In tennis, one phrase is waiting for the bus. You don't want to be waiting for the bus with your feet standing still.
Oh, wow, what a catch.
Oh, baby, that was amazing. For one, just staying alive.
So now
outdoor
Sass getting 4.
The best, eh?
Yeah, it's interesting, hey? Like, what shoes do you even wear when you play outside dodgeball, right? Do you wear cleats? Do you wear no shoes? Do you just wear gym shoes?
I'd say the best is no shoes, yeah.
No shoes? Yeah. And it probably doesn't hurt as bad when you fall.
It's fun because like the wind all of a sudden plays an element, whereas like in this court, their throw is going exactly for the most part where they thought it would be.
So we have on the chat here that the theme for Calgary teams is flightless birds, since they don't have to travel here. So that's where the inspiration for the Steamer Rubber Duckies came from. So normally the team goes by Rack Attack. That's their normal, the team name that they normally use, which is what's on their jersey. But for this tournament, they're Rubber Duckies.
I love it. It's a very even game so far, eh?
Yeah, definitely. Well, and Sass is nice and warmed up from the game before, so they're ready to go. So there are 6 courts going on during this tournament, so we're just live streaming 2 of them, but hopefully you get a chance to see your favorite team at some point in the tournament.
Love the work of number 11, Sharon Hong. Just she protected her player on the left wing after that player made a throw and a hit, and he was left vulnerable. So she strafed over to the left to protect her.
Just Sanchez left on Sasuke. Just a few wide throws there. What patience there! I would not have held on to that ball. I don't think I could have held on.
Yeah. Oh, right at the ankle. So is Sasuke like a more extremist version of Sass? You've got like ISIS and ISIS K, and then we've got Sass and Sass K.
I have no idea what the history of the team name. No. Maybe it's just because they're sassy, so they're like Saskatchewan, but they're like sassy Saskatchewan.
Yeah. Boss back, defense.
No, nothing happening on the rush there. Nobody taken out. Couple throws though. In the last game, we definitely saw Sass K not really being very aggressive on the rush, just kind of tossing balls back and getting set up.
one of their players taken out.
Sure, taken out on a hit there.
Very accurate throw on number 25. She didn't leave very much exposed, and it looks like it must have got her feet.
Weinberger taken out by Hun.
Quick exchange of players. Cross quarter. So it looks like just a small advantage, every minute that the Steamer Rubber Duckies plays.
Catch by Sanchez.
What a catch!
So they lose one, but they gain one. So same on 3-on-2.
Yeah, a fresh arm, hoping for revenge. Pump fakes.
Hart taking the throw there. Oh, wow. Good spot, right on toes. Getting real spread out on Sass K. Trying to see if they can hit some corners, maybe. Oh. And that'll be a point.
Wow, that was quite the turn of events. Just watching the bobbling and catching, one of the most frustrating parts of dodgeball is like when you make a good throw, and then just like the refraction itself is just so catchable.
Yep, it is very sad.
But it was a good heads-up play by, I believe, Gia Bader, and that fully turned the game around right there. Ooh, a low toss back, but it really worked out for them. Oh wow, this game is half over already.
Just like that. It's so cool when the rush just turns around like that.
Yeah.
Lots of action. And that's what we're here for, right? That's what you're here for, all the action.
Absolutely.
They're definitely delivering.
So I'm gonna pull up our Twitch feed in case you have it. Folks are saying things.
Chu is the last one left on Sass K. Oh, put her hands up. Oh, just missed the ball there. Trying to catch that deflection.
Wow.
Oh, lost. Too much to dodge there.
There's a lot going on there. Yeah.
I love doing
player
that.
advantage, ball advantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hero's death right there.
They teach you, like be patient, hold on to the ball, but oh, man, when you just get to send it, that's the best.
Yeah, absolutely. I like one thing that the Sasuke player could have done there, holding the two balls, is kind of play a little bit more aggressive and throw one and defend with one, and instead of kind of just trying to defend with both.
Mm-hmm. And even on the ladies' side, sometimes it's not a bad idea to even try for catching, maybe in more. I mean, when there's so many, you really have to dedicate to just picking one and going to get it. But could turn things around.
And then it puts a fresh player out there, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Also notice this sprint start stance that the Steamy Rubber Duckies had. That's a bit unique. I mean, we'll look forward to it the next set just to see if they keep doing it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wild balls in the next court. Lots of patience here. Sasuke has all the balls except for one, looks like.
You'd think that so kind of Team Steamer here would be it looks like they've gotten a little bit flat and that they're not moving around as much.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in a competitive environment, you want to keep doing what's been working for you, right? So that kind of their high activity pace. They probably know that they're up 3 points, so might be just changing their play style in that they're feeling confident. But it's been even in other points, and now here we see it even match for the most part.
We're 25 seconds away from halftime, and our first sudden death for this game. Seems like Steamer is really trying for those pop-ups too. That seems to be a really big part of their game. So we'll see if we can get some more of those here in the rest of this one.
So frustrating. Good teamwork.
And we're at sudden death. The clock keeps rolling, even though the time is stopped. Well, we're stopping to get ready for sudden death. We'll just run the 20 minutes all the way through for all these round robin games.
Yeah. Ooh,
everybody taking a throw. So
yeah.
It worked out for them this time. They'll now have to be a little patient and wait for some balls to come back.
Okay, pretty aggressive sets.
Oh, wow, what a catch.
What? Whoa.
Big turnaround here for Sass. Oh. And she's back.
Quickly gone.
back to one. Oh, and there. Finish it.
Wow. That was some team accuracy right there.
Back in the day when we used to play rubber, there was a player whose name was Greg Daou, and he had this reputation of like getting caught on and then getting hit out immediately. And so it actually became like an adjective, like, oh, that was a Daou. Or a verb, is that a verb? So,
oh, what a shame to be that guy. Yeah,
so unfortunately, Hart Daou'd that one. So
enshrined in history.
He doesn't play anymore, so I think is it fair that I use that now?
Well, yeah, maybe you guys used the term too many times.
Yeah, gave up on dodgeball completely.
It is describing a certain feeling, though. You're like, oh, thank you, team, and then you're like, I've like shamed my team by dying immediately.
I must go sit down again with head between legs. Again, not super aggressive rushes, not a lot of hits on the rush. Oh wow, I like that. Everybody in the center there.
Yeah. So one thing we'd want for kind of Sass to be doing is putting more pressure on while they're on defense.
Yes, their wings are quite aggressive in their ball throwing, and so they don't have a lot to defend with.
Ooh, okay. Solo ball. Let's see how they manage that. They're just passing it from one winger to another. No, you take it.
Oh, catch but a hit,
I
believe. Definitely a hit. That part I know.
Definitely the hit there, yeah. On target play.
The wing on rack attack on the left, or your left hand side there. She never stopped smiling the entire game. She is like the happiest player I've ever seen. I love it. Oh, and nice takeout, but lots of trading there.
Lots of movement. Yeah. And if you're formerly known as Rack Attack, team of rubber duckies, you'll happily take that trade.
Yeah, no doubt.
So I'm curious what our left wing player for Sasuke is going to do. I'm enjoying the communication.
I think Sasuke has their more pump faking girls out right now. I think they're both a little afraid to throw right now.
The suspense is killing me. Yeah.
Just maybe a little apprehensive to throw. I'm not sure if it's the communication or just the throwing itself.
Yeah. Oh, now it's down to her. Oh, right up against the line, though.
Yeah, she loves to go run and get that ball, too.
A wild throw kept her alive.
Lots of balls here on Sasuke's side.
Tons. So let's see if her ball retrievers are really helpful for passing that ball in.
Everybody wants to get it to her, though.
Oh, man.
Don't take mine.
See, what I'd love for her is to have one of those balls in front of her on the ground, And that would be just an added layer of protection for her when the other team's throwing. But right now the burden's on her. Oh, there we go.
So Steamer Rubber Duckies will take that one. Just over 5 minutes left. So hopefully you can stick around for the next game. Daddy Issues versus No Balls is after this one. I'll have to find out more about where all those people from Daddy Issues are from. There are a lot of new faces for me, so I'm going to have to go find out.
Yeah.
And No Balls is from Edmonton. I think they picked up a bunch of Ontario players too for this tournament.
I see that. I was about to say, I saw Jessica Gray, a well-known Ontario player, and
Jocelyn.
Korean Baron. That's
from,
we're talking about Quebec. Yeah. This is going to be a great match to watch. Not that the one we're watching
They're
now.
all great matches. All great matches.
Well, and it's one of the fun part. Like for anyone watching right now, for this Westerns tournament, it's an open tournament, so folks can come from anywhere. And like one of the areas that is like vastly improving in terms of kind of the number of great dodgeball players is in Western Canada.
Definitely.
So this is one of the fun tournaments to see.
And this is definitely a great representation of all over Canada. Though this is the first time I've seen Ontario players at Western, so that's pretty cool too. I think it did happen at the last one, but definitely a lot more this year.
Yeah. And boy, they come to and what was interesting last year, I believe it was a mix of a couple Ontario. Oh, that was not a dirty shot, but you got to be paying attention.
She is still smiling though. I might say.
Yeah. So proof of what you said.
Yeah.
Oh, it's up. Too far away from her.
And Sanchez is by herself again. She's the last lady standing.
So something to be said for being a good survivor, like finding your niche of like whether you're going to be hitting people's shoes if you're not a very strong thrower, or if you're going to be selling out for that catch to bring in first player out.
And you can kind of tell from her style that she definitely is more wanting to be out there catching. I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Gets low very often.
Found her opportunity.
She's also a very good blocker, so that keeps her alive for a long time.
Yeah, the one downside right now is that's happy for the other team to be playing out the clock. So incredible catching skills on both teams here.
Definitely. And something we were kind of talking about a little bit earlier is just the teams like Rack Attack, or Steamers, as they are called in this tournament. They are a very big boss dodgeball team. That's where they're from, and so catching is a lot more prevalent in that type of dodgeball because the balls are a little bigger, a little easier to catch potentially. So they bring that to this level as well.
It's interesting because it's kind of less firm, so you can't get the same velocity on it or movement.
Definitely takes a little bit of time to get used to catching those smaller ones, though. I feel like they run through your arms a little more often than you would like it to.
Yeah, you see that often with players that are used to like the 8 1/4-inch balls, and there's very little differences otherwise from the kind of 7-inch foam and 8 1/4.
Mm-hmm.
But their bodies were used to a certain response. So if you kind of hold your arms out and it's good enough to stop before, it might not have with the 7-inch ball.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think it's the weirdest thing to like touch one then another, or like I've seen 6-inch balls.
Oh, really?
And they just feel like children's dodgeballs. Like you hold it and like you'll just smash, like your normal throw, you'll just smash it to the ground because the release point will feel different.
Totally. Well, yeah, and then trying to catch it, you just have to crumple onto the ball, right? That's all you can do. They haven't made a lot of progress in this game. It's still 6-on-5. Nice hit there in the corner by Bader.
There's some communication going on by Sass. Taking their shots. The right winger is quite accurate.
Bit of a whiff there. Weinberger getting hit out on the block. And we're down to our last sudden death.
Oh, I love sudden death. Dodgeball is such a great sport for these kind of unique elements where, so like for anyone watching right now, there's no blocking. Uneven amount of players, even amount of balls each side. So you'd expect Sasuke to just take a step and just rifle their balls. Because what you don't want to happen is to instinctively, wow, this turned so fast.
Yeah.
So it tends to pick up the pace because there is, like, you remove the element of the blocker. But like just the worst